My name is Kate Fisch. I'm the Associate Vice President of Clinical Services for the Odyssey Eating Disorder Network, and that includes the Toledo Center for Eating Disorders. At Toledo Center, we offer a family education and coaching program, and this is exclusively for the parents of the kids here who are clients, who are a part of our residential treatment center. So what the family education and coaching program offers are weekly sessions, 1-hour sessions with an eating disorder specialist. And the goal of these sessions is twofold. One is to educate parents on what is an eating disorder, and then to also offer guidance, tips, strategies so that they can better communicate with their kid and create a recovery positive home environment once they've discharged. I've noticed that there is a pattern to what the parents, or what kind of information that the parents are seeking, which has really shaped the program and what we have to offer. I can't tell you how many parents come in and they don't know what an eating disorder even is. They are overwhelmed, even terrified. Their kid is not safe, right? Their kid is at risk. There is a lot of work that has to be done in a short amount of time to admit your child into a residential treatment center. And once all of that is over and done and the child is safe in the center, I find then that parents are just desperate for some information, right? Now the acuity is over. I don't even know what an eating disorder is, what's happening to my child. So we typically start there in what I call ED 101. This is an eating disorder, this is how they develop, and this is how they look, and these are the different types of eating disorders. We then move into expectations. So I like to explain to parents what their child's doing in treatment every day and why. I also like to get parents ready for that inevitable phone call that happens during the first week of programming, which is, Mom, Dad, get me out of here. Please, I want to go home. I will do anything. I think as a parent, you hear that helplessness in your child's voice and you want to come and rescue them, right? Where by having this coaching, by understanding that that is fear-based from their kid and they really are in the best place possible for them, parents are better able to empathize what's going on. You're scared, this is hard, I'm sorry, and we need to keep you safe, and that means you're staying at Toledo Center. So really helping the parents understand why that's a true statement and even sometimes practicing that. So we move on from treatment expectations to how to communicate best with the kid. Communication do's and don'ts, what to say, what not to say. It's confusing for parents, I think, the first time that they learn that eating disorders aren't really about food, because that's what it seems like they are. And so I think parents want to talk about food. They want to talk about not eating everything that's on your plate, or you have to eat your lunch at school, or why didn't you eat your breakfast? Where instead, I help parents transition a little bit where we talk about feelings and not food. So getting ready when they come home to not say, your plate is still full of food, you have to eat it all. Rather, it seems like this meal is really difficult for you today. How are you feeling? Is something going on at school that's made you anxious? Do you want to talk about it? This helps, I think, parents understand that this isn't just about food. Another primary area that we work on with parents is that parents are not to blame. Initially, watching the parents go through this process themselves, initially there's a lot of guilt. They're feeling like it's their fault, that they have done something wrong to cause this, which is not true. And then it feels like it takes a turn and parents start to take it personally and start to be very angry about what is happening. Why can't my kid just eat? Right? Why can't my kid just do what they're supposed to do? Then we move into acceptance with more information and more understanding. Finally, we start to prepare the home. We start to prepare the parents for discharge We have parents check in with their own relationship with food, their own relationship with their bodies, so that they are ready when the kid comes home to not speak of anything that might be triggering, to know what is appropriate and what isn't appropriate, types of conversations to have with their kid, and to model appropriate eating behaviors and to model appropriate body neutrality and body positivity.